Hello there, and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2 as we're trying to complete the Nordic expansions event, Cruising Nordic Horizons. Now, I looked unsuccessfully for a job from Trondheim to another Norwegian city that was acceptable for the event because the event requires that the jobs you take are 150 kilometers in distance minimum. The only job I could find really was this one to Steinkjer, which is only 131 kilometers. So I'm going to test a theory with this, okay, if I can. So by adding these 3 waypoints, well, 2 of them, hopefully I will open up a garage, a dealership rather, and a recruitment agency, I'm hoping. And it's put our trip distance to 173 kilometers. Now, I don't know if this will
drive safe,
make the event tick say, yes, that's over 150 kilometers, and I can tick a city off. I don't know, but we're going to find out. So, well, yes, join me and we'll see how we do. And I'll see you in Steinkjer. Oh, well, in fact, yeah, I probably should have said this. It's going to be rather interesting, as you can see in the mirror there. I have a double. So that's going to make the trip extremely interesting. So yes, see you when we get to our destination. Okay. We're having to give it a bit of beans, which I wouldn't normally do. Because we're under a little bit of... Well, we've got a bit of problem now with time. No, we haven't. We did. Oh, I thought we did. Okay, well, that's weird. I wonder. Yes.
At the
We did have an
take
issue
the second exit.
where we were coming out of whatever the place was. We'll just get on the straight and I'll bring up the map. Okay, this place here, Skog. We had a small problem. Entering it here was fine, went round and came up to here. And here had a gate. Unlike normal gates where they just completely open, this opened to both sides from the middle. As I pulled away, for some reason, the left-hand side gate closed. And that's me then completely screwed. Couldn't move. So I had to revert to an earlier save, which actually put me back in the same spot. But I'm now wondering if that has screwed the time up. Because I mean, there was nothing I could do. I wouldn't so much call it a bug as just something a bit weird. I think if that sort of thing was happening in the real world, they wouldn't close that gate. If they did, you'd get out your cab and have a word with them. And no, look, you need to keep this gate open. I've got a double trailer and it's stuck because you're incompetent. So yeah, that may have thrown a little spanner in the works. So yeah, that's confused me a bit, to be fair. But again, I don't hide things. You know, if something has gone screwed up, I'm gonna open up and I'm gonna admit it. It's where I've always been. So yeah, if you notice, I'll probably notice it more when I edit the video, and how very, very strange. Anyway, we are only 15-16 kilometers away from our drop-off, which will do us for this video. Obviously, I'm hoping now Truckee, the overlay, is showing we have 10 kilometers to go, which is correct. It's also telling me that I've gone so far on this trip, it shows me the trip distance. Seriously, I know I keep saying it. I know I keep bloody saying it. I know.
Exit now.
Just how absolutely awesome Truckee is as a gaming companion. It's free. I mean, it's you know, but it shows me what my trip distance is. I know I can get it on the dash. I just can't remember how to do it. In fact, I don't even think I've got a key bind for it. But it's telling me we've done now 269 kilometers. So I'm, like I said, I took this job, but more than anything, to say, right, will World of Trucks accept this as being an over... Oh, God, yes, I've got to get a picture of this. I have got to get a picture of that bridge. That is really awesome. That's really cool. I don't know if you saw while I was doing that. I did like this self-contained slide
Take the third
that
exit.
looked like it was on the side of like a warehouse or something. I don't know, maybe that's an amusement arcade, but the
Exit
the
now.
attention to detail on just little things like that really do bring this game to life. They really, really do. I think it's absolutely awesome. So we'll just come around here.
Get ready to turn right.
Yeah, so originally, like I say, I think the time has all got a bit knackered.
Turn right.
Don't know why I'm saying turn right. Now I'm debating whether to... You know what, we'll be coming out of here anyway.
Go straight on.
So if I decide we need to, we can stop there, get fuel and get rest. I think we will need to. In preparation
Get
for
ready
our
to
next
turn
job.
left.
But I'm hoping this will give us 4
Turn left. And
Norwegian
then turn right.
cities.
Turn right.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm really hoping that this
Finally, we are here.
weirdness with the sound, it keeps cutting out for me. So I am really, really hoping it's not doing the same for you watching. Okay, I think it's just on my headphones. And that's basically my fault because I've got so many cables. And one of the cables came detached. I didn't realise I've moved the Bluetooth receiver for my headphones, or transmitter for my headphones, into the back of my PC rather than where it was, which was on the back of the steering wheel. That may have caused the issue. So I need to check it. Either that or it's my headphones finally giving up the ghost after 4 years. But let's see, this is telling me now we've done 274 kilometres. Please tell me this worked, because with all the messing about, it needs to have. Okay, that's telling me driven distance of 238. That should work. That should work. Let's just check. Sod it. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh well. Anyway, we're in Steinkjer now, so the next job we take will open this city up. As long as we can get one to one of those other cities there on that list, we'll get 2 at once. So it's not terrible. Anyway, that feels like a fairly natural finishing point. So, as usual, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy what I do, please do drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel, because it does help a lot with growing the channel. And I'll hope to see you in the next episode of this one. And of course, we have 2 other series going as well. One is a survival on FS25 on the No One's Land map. And we also have American Truck Simulator series started up due to an issue with OBS and Ships at Sea. For some reason, it will not pick up Ships at Sea now. It did it about halfway through a journey I was making for one of the episodes. So I don't know why that's happened, but it has. So we started an ATS series in place of the Ships at Sea series, and that is live now. But I think there's already been 1, possibly 2 episodes. I can't remember the schedule off the top of my head. But that will be running now in place of Ships at Sea. At some point, Ships at Sea will come back, I'm hoping. It all depends on whether OBS wakes up or if I need to look at getting another recorder specifically for that. If I do that, to be honest, that will be after one of these series has ended. Because there's no way I can do 4 series at once. I'd like to get a couple of episodes of each out. I suppose I could drop an episode from one of these games and put in a Ships at Sea episode a week. But again, let me know in the comments. Don't DM me, just put it in the comments for other people to see, because that also helps the algorithm for engagement. So, with all that being said, once again, thank you for watching, and until the next time, take care, and bye-bye.